Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class again. Here is the note for today. Slope. Now, let's learn about the slope, okay? This one is really actually easy and fun, I think, but it can take time, okay? Let's do this. First, what is slope? Slope is steepness, okay? So slope is steepness, and actually there are four types of slope. First one, if you look at it, it's going up, right? You see this like beautiful, is that a penguin? Possibly penguin, yeah, penguin. It's going upward, right? This one is what we call positive slope. Always look at left to the right. It's going up, right? So this one is positive slope. And obviously, this one is like negative slope, is sliding down, right? Left to the right. If you look at left to right, it's going down. So this one is a negative slope. Now, if you look at this one, it's like straight line, horizontal line, and this penguin cannot move. And if there is a polar bear here, this polar bear will eat this poor, cute penguin. So this one will disappear. I mean, it does not move. So this one is what we call zero slope. Okay. Yeah, because this will be, yeah, it does not move. So this penguin is in great danger by here, polar bear. Okay. Now, last one, we have this what? Slope. Do you see this yick? And this one is like going rock bottom here, like keep going down, like vertical line. This one is what we call undefined. Which makes sense because if you look at it, if you do the vertical line test, it does not pass vertical line test because it touches this line many times like that. So this one is undefined slope, which means it cannot be happening. So you will see some cases about it, okay? So here, let's find slope. If you look at here, this one is a basic formula. This M represents slope, okay? And this B represents y-intercept. So let's find it. There are two ways. First, you can use rise over run, okay? And second, which I prefer, you can just use slope formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, this formula will be given to you in the test, but I strongly recommend you to memorize this formula, okay? Now, since today is like your first time like learning about slope in my class, I just made these points here, okay? I just gave you like 2 points that you can use. But later, you have to choose 2 points by yourself, okay? So, let me do the first part, okay? By the way, if you want to use rise over run, you have to look at x-axis and y-axis carefully, okay? Because number may be different. But let's use this. Where's this point at? -1, 2, -1, 2, 3. So this one is at -2, comma, -3. This point is at 1, 2, 3, and 1. +3, comma, 1. Okay? So we got these 2 points. We are going to use this formula. So what we are going to do is simple. We're going to do x1, y1, x2, y2. So first one is going to be x1, y1. Second one is going to be x2 and y2. Because second number is always y and first number is always x. I see a lot of mistake like people doing x1 and x2. That's not true. Okay, it's x1, y1, and x2, y2. You can switch it if you want to. Like you can write this one x1, y1 and this one as a x2, y2. So let's plug in the number. Slope is equal to y2 in this case is what? -3 minus our y1 is +1, so parenthesis 1, okay, over x2 in this case is -2, this is x2, and x1 is minus x1 is +3, okay. So if you look at it in this second number, I always put parentheses, right? Because if you don't put parentheses, in case you have negative number like that, you may mess up. So that's why. So here you have two choices. Either you can put this one into calculator, like this one, or you can do it by hand. If you want to do it by hand, -3 minus 1 is -4. -2 minus 3 is -5. And negative divided by negative become positive, so it's going to be positive 4/5. And that's it. And double check. This graph is a positive slope, right? Therefore, your slope is positive. Checked. So if you happen to get like negative slope here, and if it is positive, that means something is not right. Here, let's do this in case if you wanna, let's use calculator for some people. So on the top, you might wanna use can you use yeah, you have to use parentheses here like that. -3, another parenthesis, 1, let's close the parenthesis like that. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? -3 minus parenthesis 1. The reason that I'm using like parenthesis like outside like that is because I have to make it as a fraction like that. In the bottom, you don't have to use parentheses. -2 minus 3 like that, okay? So you get 0.8. If you change it to fraction, 4/5, which is true. Wait, let me just check if I can. Oh, yep, you cannot see. So that's why you have to use parentheses to divide, like make it as a fraction. So top part, you actually have to use parentheses, okay? So I was right. See Mr. Kim's geniusness. So that's one way of doing it, okay? If you don't like it, there's a way that you can, something you call rise over run, which I don't like because, I mean, sometimes I teach. So this is what you can do. Choose 2 points, and you're gonna do rise over run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You moved 5 units to the right, so it's gonna be +5. If you move 5 units to the left, then it's -5. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You moved 4 units to up, so you put +4. If you move 4 units to the down, then it's gonna be -4. So that's how you can find rise over run. Rise. So you count this one first. Rise, which is 4 over run 5. So always put rise first and the over in the bottom. 4/5, which we got same answer. So that's it, guys. At this point, you may think rise over run is much easier, which is true, but later, if you get too used to it, you may make a lot of mistake. That's why I do not really like rise over run. So now pause the video, try this question by yourself. Let me give you these 2 points. -2, -2. This one is at 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You're gonna use it, okay? Ready? Pause the video and do it by yourself. x1, y1, x2, y2. Oh, I mean, this time, let me do opposite for you. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so y2, 5 minus y1, parenthesis, negative 2. Be careful, two negatives, okay? Over x2, which is 5, no, 2, minus x1. Again, parenthesis, negative 2. I'll see a lot of mistake here because some of you will think since there's already negative, you're not going to put another negative. That's wrong. You have to put two negatives, okay? So if you put this one into a calculator, you'll get the number, but if you want to do it by hand, negative times negative become positive. So it's going to be 5 plus 2. Same thing, negative times negative become positive, so 2 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 2 is 4. That's it. All right? So try these two questions by yourself, okay? Here is the answer. I used rise over run, but I don't want you to use it because it's gonna be lame later. Here, some special cases. Now, if you look at it, this is the, what's it called, line here. What are you gonna get if you use it? It's a zero slope, if you remember it. But in case you don't remember, rise over run does not even work here, right? So you can actually use it like algebraically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be what? Negative 5 comma negative 1. Second one is what? Negative 4 comma negative 1, right? If you actually do it by yourself, which you don't have to do, you will see why this one is what? This, because y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I keep writing it, dang. X2 what? Negative 5 minus negative 4, right? Negative times negative become positive, so this one is negative 1 plus 1, negative 5 plus 4, which is 0 over negative 1, which is 0. That's why this is zero slope. This one is undefined. And if you look at it, this one is at what? 1 comma 2. This one is at positive 1 comma negative 1. And same thing. You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, x1, y1, x2, y2. Same thing. Negative 1 minus 2. 1 minus 1. Negative, so it's going to be negative 3 on the top. 1 minus 1 is 0. And in math, you cannot have 0 as your denominator. So this one is undefined. Okay. If you actually put this one into calculator will say error. So try these two questions by yourself. You don't have to do, you can just write like that. That's fine. All right. Finding slope using given points. This one is even easier. Like in this graph, we have to choose 2 points. We have to find it and then find slope like that, right? But this one is even easier. What does it say? Find the slope between these 2 points, right? So, simple. Just put x1, y1. Just say thank you. Because, all right, you already gave me everything. Because now we remember this one, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And only thing that we have to do is plug in. Y2 is 3 minus y1 is what? 1. Don't forget to put parentheses. X2 is what? 4 minus x1 is 1. Oh, so simple. 3 minus 1, 2. 4 minus 1, 3. We cannot simplify further. So that's it. Don't forget to put m equals, okay? So try this one by yourself. pause the video, try it. I hope you paused it and you're just checking it right now, okay? So m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Simple. So what? Negative 2 minus 4 over 10 minus negative 2. I hope you did not make mistake at this point, okay? So let's do this. 2 minus 4, negative 6. 10 minus negative 2. So this one becomes positive like that. 10 plus 2 is what? 12. And if you simplify it, negative 6 over 12 is negative 1/2. If you're not confident, just put this one into calculator. I mean, here. It's not difficult, right? I mean, let me show you one more time. Don't forget to put parentheses first. Negative 2 minus another parenthesis, 4, close it, divide by what? 10 minus parenthesis, negative 2. It gives you negative 0.5, and if you click this one on the left, do you see this one? It gives you a fraction like that, okay? Negative 1/2. Right, that's it. I try these 3 questions by yourself. I believe there's no difficult part about this, okay? All right, guys, have a great day.